DC, what it do, man? I'm here. Finally, I've been trying to get to Georgia Brown's forever. This is a soul food spot synonymous with DC. Y'all say the food is, well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Y'all say the food, half of y'all say it's amazing, half of y'all say Darius to go someplace else. But doing this work, I think it's super important to be responsible and let you know exactly what I think, whether or not you like it or you don't. I'm gonna be completely 100% open and honest. Now, I do know it is soul food. I don't know what kind of soul food or what nuances we're going to find on the menu, but I'm excited to try it out. So, without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and check out Georgia Brown's.
I started off before then. I was home with my kids. My oldest son went to college, so I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Yes.
So I stayed home with them for 10 years. So I started here as a busser, and I fell in love with it. And I moved up to a porter, and now I'm a server.
How long you been working with the company?
Since October.
Look at you. Okay, I'm gonna take it real easy on you. I'm not even gonna go smooth. Give us a few minutes. Just come check on. Give it like 3 minutes. You come back and check on us.
Okay, and I'll bring out your cornbread and honey peach butter while you do that.
Yes, ma'am. Listen to that. All right, perfect. We got a newbie. Lord, and she got me. Okay. All right. So I finally made it. Georgia Brown's. We are here, and our service our first day. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, let's look at the menu. Now the menu is soul food stuff, right? So they have buttermilk. Oh, Jesus Christ. $33 for buttermilk fried chicken. Okay. Carolina Gumbo is $31. Creole black and salmon, $36. Charleston Perlou, $30. Pork chop, roasted chicken, shrimp and grits, country fried steak, seafood penne. They also have seafood skewers. Wait, is there an appetizer? What am I looking at? Okay, I see cocktails. So I see salads. Oh, inspirations are the appetizers here. Soup du jour, fried green tomatoes, My Brown's biscuits, heirloom tomato stack, fried chicken livers, catfish fingers, deviled eggs, fried calamari, seasonal ceviche. Now see, this is where I go. This is where you done lost me. What black grandmama is making ceviche in Georgia? See what I'm saying? Everything else I'm good with till I get to this ceviche and this deviled egg topper caviar. Devil's on horseback. Get this. Blue cheese stuffed dates wrapped in bacon and mumbo sauce. I'm all for regional and cultural considerations, but you and I both know your grandmama did not eat dates and mine didn't either, okay? But open mind, let's go for it. All right, let us wait till she comes back and then we'll place an order. All right, you ready for our order? What's your name?
Yes, Tashonda.
Tashonda, but I'm supposed to call you TT. Lovely.
Everybody calls me TT.
All right, well then TT, let's roll it, all right? All right, what's the soup du jour?
The soup du jour is the soup of the day, and today is clam chowder.
Clam chowder, okay, I don't want that. Okay, so why don't we go with the fried green tomatoes, an order of My Brown's biscuits, and an order of calamari on the appetizers.
Right.
On the staples, let's try the fried chicken. Why don't we try the deviled shrimp? The Carolina Gumbo.
That gumbo comes in a half portion if you don't want it.
Half, please, yeah, half. Are there any lunch specials?
We not right now.
Okay,
It's a happy hour menu.
got it, okay.
Some of those, like the fried chicken, comes in a half. I can get you a half.
Yeah, let's do whatever, yeah, you can do whatever half portion. Yeah, that's perfect, thank you for saying that. So, half on that. Does the deviled shrimp come in half or no? Okay, that's fine. We'll do a full of that. Gumbo is half. Does the pork chop come in half?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. What else comes in half?
You have the pilar, the shrimp and grits.
The perla, let's do that. And let's do the shrimp and grits half. That sounds great for me.
All right, we'll go put this in.
Well, I got a couple more questions for you. Are there any eggs in the mac and cheese?
And mac and cheese, yes.
There are eggs. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's do a side of the collard greens. The dirty rice, is that made with chicken livers or is it
Pork.
ground pork?
Yes.
All right, so then let's do an order of the dirty rice and an order of the red rice. That's it?
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, to drink. What you got? Sweet tea lemonade?
Yes. We have a peach sweet tea.
Homemade?
Yes.
I'll take a peach sweet tea, 2 of them.
2 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, TT.
Not a problem.
All right. There we go. So, I mean, seems interesting. So far, it seems promising. Let me get a picture of this cornbread, and then let's taste this cornbread. It seems very, very promising. All right. I've never been here before, so I don't know what to expect, but clearly y'all have. And baby, I'm live while I'm doing this, and the people, they probably used to follow me on Instagram, but the people really do have strong feelings about this place. Either you love it or you don't. And everybody I've talked to, it's been I don't know, Darius. I don't know. So, cornbread is here. Okay, first step is, why this butter ice cold? Okay, that makes me upset. All right, and they used one of those little corn molds. It's kind of cute. They need to clean it because it's got too much dark stuff on it. They've been using it too much. You got to clean that. You got to soak that overnight and get you some barkeepers and get you a little piece of skewer and get up in them corners and get that stuff up out of there. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat it because I'm ghetto, but I want you to know that's what they're supposed to do. This good. This good. It's sweet, cake-like. I'm not sure I get much peach. I get something. Let's know the butter is not regular butter. It's really sweet like cake. It's that sweet. If you're into that, you'll love it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the only critique is it could be a little less sweet. Other than that, I find no fault with it. 4.5 out of 5. All right, let's check out the rest of these appetizers. All right, sweet tea is here. I gotta tell you something. Not a bad sweet tea. Add you a little water. It does read a little bit too sweet, in my opinion, but fresh brewed is definitely there. Sweetness is definitely there, and the peach flavor comes shining through. So it's a little artificial peach, but still peach nonetheless. So I don't have a problem with that at all. Cornbread is popping. I don't have no issues with that. I don't know if this is going to go south or where it's going to go south. So I try to keep an open mind. I know you watching this like Darius, it's not going to be good. We finna find out. All right. So let's check out these appetizers. All right. You got to die. You better go on back to your hive. All right. Let me get a picture of this. These not homemade biscuits, FYI. They think they fooling somebody. These biscuits is not homemade, first of all. These are the grandmother's biscuits. This is the fried green tomato. And this is the calamari. All right, so food is in front of us. I'm gonna say this first things first about these grandmother's biscuits. These are not homemade biscuits. These are Pillsbury biscuits. They come in food service. I've seen them every day, all day, twice on Sundays. So already I'm upset about this. This is not a homemade biscuit at all. All right, this is a split top. You cannot tell me. Now let me tell you something. If you're making biscuits like this from scratch, everything else better be a 16 out of 5, right? And I can already tell you that this is not. So they give you an ounce of pimento cheese. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. Oh no. Yeah. This ain't homemade. 1 out of 5, because it's not homemade. Let's try this bacon jam. Yeah. The jam and the cheese are fine. but that biscuit is not homemade at all. All right. All right, let's try the fried green tomato. Oh, interesting. So they have 2 tomatoes and they put a smear of something in between and then they batter and fry it. Let me see. It's okay. The little, whatever this little salad thing on the bottom is better than the tomatoes, actually. The tomatoes are just okay. They're sort of uninspired. It's almost like it's an afterthought. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, oh, let's just do sun-dried tomato, or let's just do fried green tomatoes. The goat cheese on the inside is there. It's not super prominent, so if you're worried about that strong goat cheese taste, don't worry about that. It's starter. It could definitely benefit from more salt, more seasoning, and I think the beautiful thing that this could do, this little salad on the bottom, put it on top, right? That way, some of the juice from that runs out and you pick a bit of that vinegary acid thing up, right? This is what we talk about when we talk about being balanced. So the biscuits, I got to give it a 1 out of 5 because it's not a homemade biscuit. This in front of me is like a 2 out of 5. I really wanted it to be better than what it was, but missing a few things from a technical perspective. Now on the calamari, I'm gonna try it by itself first without the sauce. Not the best, not the worst. It's lightly seasoned. It's a decent calamari. Decent, not amazing though. At a place like this, you want amazing. Oh, well, with the sauce now. Wait a minute. By itself? No. Whatever this little dressing sauce is, it definitely elevated it a whole lot. Get the calamari, but don't eat the calamari without the sauce. It's not good without the sauce. With the sauce, it was delicious. With the sauce, 5 out of 5. Without the sauce, 2 out of 5. Sauce is like slightly sweet. A touch of spice, but it's got flavor. So you get that crisp saltiness of the calamari and that chew mixed with that creamy, cold dressing. The combination of the two just work really well together. So there you have it. Let's check out this food. This is the deviled shrimp with the macaroni and cheese and sauteed spinach. This is the dirty rice. This is the fried chicken with collard greens and mashed potatoes. This is the gumbo. This is the red rice. These are the collard greens. This is the shrimp and grits. And this is the purlau. Come on, bring your ass. Bitch, told you to go. You don't want to leave. That's my non-dominant hand. Tell your friends. Well, you can't tell them. They'll smell you. All right, food is in front of me. Let's roll it. All right, fried chicken is in front of me first. There are some mashed potatoes here. Oh, thank you.
There you go, sir. Not a front.
All right, mashed potatoes are here. They're instant. They're instant mashed potatoes, people. Okay. Potatoes are instant. 2 out of 5. Collard greens. Slightly above average, right? Do I have pot liquor? No, right? Do I see voluminous amounts of smoked turkey running throughout? No. Are these collard greens cut too wide? Yes. But flavor-wise, there's an attempt there to balance the bitter and the sweet. So I've got to give it effort for that. And I will tell you, the fried chicken is fried beautifully. So the fried chicken is like a 4.5 out of 5 for me. It's what you want when you get fried chicken. You want fried chicken that is moist, crispy, flavorful. This fried chicken is seasoned. This fried chicken is moist. This fried chicken is flavorful. I'm trying it with the mumbo sauce. I don't like the mumbo sauce. That's not DC mumbo sauce. I don't know what that is. That's about it. So there you have it on that. I didn't try this gravy though. Let me see. Don't get the gravy. The gravy's watery, and it's not real gravy. Okay. So this is the perlau, which is like perlu cook-up rice.
I'm happy to see you. I don't want to interrupt.
It's fine. How you doing?
All in your comments
It's
later.
okay. Good. This is the perlau. It's like a cook-up rice, right? You just get a bunch of stuff left over in the fridge, throw it in some rice, and season it real good. And you got a new delicacy, soul food. I don't like it. It's got an herby overtone and a tomatoey overtone that's a little bit off-putting. I like Purdue to be a little bit more like, there's really no right or wrong way to do it, right? But let me tell you what I like. Onion, bacon, pork jowl, something like that. Cook down to release its fat, its juices, right? Throw the rice inside. Let the rice toast up with all of that. If you're gonna do tomato, do a little bit of tomato paste, not a whole lot, right? You can do a couple of stewed tomatoes, but this is not jambalaya, you know what I mean? Then you layer all of your flavors and your seasonings on top of it. Let that rice sort of cook in a beautiful stock, a beautiful rich broth. Once the liquid cooks out, put a lid on it, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you fluff it with a fork, and you've got this beautiful sort of pilaf that has all these amazing flavors. That's light and fluffy. This, to me, is a little bit more on the heavy side, and there is a taste. There's an overtone of something in here. I don't know if it's herb. I don't know if it's the duck. I can't really put my finger on what the overtone is. Yeah, but there's an off-putting overtone that makes me go, I don't like this. So more like a 2 out of 5 for me on that, all right? Now, this is the dirty rice that is not dirty enough. And I asked them what the meat was in here. I absolutely detest gizzards, livers, internal organs. So I'm doing this for y'all. I've knocked off, hey, how y'all doing? I've knocked off as much of the funky flavor that I can, and I'm doing this for you. I know I don't like it, so yeah, no. That is nobody's dirty rice. Louisiana, I am so sorry. I want you to see this. Louisiana, I am so sorry for you. I am apologizing deep within my soul and my heart. I am not from Louisiana. I am not from the 504, but I am totally apologizing for this attempt at dirty rice. All right, I am so sorry. This is not dirty rice at all, okay? That's more of a perlu than what they called it. All right, here's the gumbo, New Orleans. Not just New Orleans, we can't forget Texas, we can't forget, oh my God, it's the same rice. Just know that. The same rice with the gizzards and livers floating around is the same rice on top of the gumbo. All right, just know that. I don't like that at all. All right, so let me just try the gumbo by itself without the rice. Now I see what you mean. I get it. Louisiana, I'm sorry. Texas, I'm sorry. Alabama, especially Mobile Coast, I'm sorry. I know you take your gumbo seriously. I'm so sorry. That is not gumbo. I don't know what that is. That is okra and tomato stew with shrimp and crab running throughout. That is nobody's gumbo. I don't taste the roux the first. It's too thick to be gumbo. It's too tomatoey. Gosh, I wanted to love it. I did. We good. I'm still recording, but we straight. Okay. Thank you, TT. Appreciate it. We good. Yep. All right, let's try the shrimp and grits. All right. High hopes, Jesus. Amen. Sometimes you got to bow your head and pray over the food. Maybe that's going to make it taste a little better. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Uh, you got to pray without ceasing. All right? Well, all right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. Technically, some things are done right. Okay? The grits. Creamy, velvety, just no flavor. Okay? If these grits were done in stock or they had salt or something like that, the grits themselves would be outstanding. The sauce on top, they have an unapologetic use of tomato around here. And it don't belong everywhere if you're not going to do it right. If this tomato we brought had a white wine in the background and some citrus in the background with, you know, sort of the underpinning of maybe some garlic or leek or, you know, sort of cooked down sauteed onion, something like that, that would bump this up from a 2 to a 4 easily. It's like a starter, like the sauce. You know how I used an analogy before, but it's gonna make very much sense when I tell you what I'm gonna tell you now. You know how, ladies, he down there and he doing what he gotta do, right? And your loins are girding about with anticipation because you just know in 2 seconds he about to ring your bell. In 2 seconds he finna bowl down your lane. In 2 seconds he finna knock on your door. You wait. You see him pull up. You look at him, and he keep going. And you say, "You missed the spot." They missed the spot. Get it? Good. All right, let's roll with the next dish. All right, this is the red rice. Now let me tell you, I had some red rice in Columbus, Ohio, at Modern Southern Table. Modern Southern Table. Their red rice was so good. It was better than the red rice you get down in the Carolinas and Georgia and that kind of stuff. It was delicious. Please be good. Girl, it's not good. It tastes the same as this. Damn, Georgia Browns. With a name like Georgia. Yeah, this macaroni and cheese don't look too good for me. Let me see your spoon, your fork. It look a little eggy. And you know what we do when it look too eggy. We'll let Corey taste the macaroni and cheese. Somebody had a problem earlier. They say, do you use plastic utensils? Or do you do they eat after you? Something they said. First of all, I'm going from the side that I didn't touch with my fork, number one. Second of all, I said to the person in my comment, I said, when Corey or Ramon drop their credit card on the table for the food, they can use whatever utensils they want to use. All right? Let's let Corey taste the macaroni and cheese. It's an immediate no. What, can I get a feedback, a comment, something?
Tastes cheap to me.
He said it tastes cheap to him. Scale of 1 to 5. Macaroni and cheese gets a 1. Let's try the double shrimp. It's okay. It's all right. Devil shrimp is okay. Like a 3 out of 5. Everything else, listen. Let's do it positively. Because you know what they say. You tearing down black-owned business. If black-owned businesses sell you dirty rice like this, please tell me what Creole or Cajun grandmother taught you how to make dirty rice like this. Please find her. I'm gonna go with you down to the cemetery. We're gonna dig her up. We're gonna exhume her body, sit her up, prop her up, and ask her, Mama, this how you talk to people how to make dirty rice? Cause this not it. Okay? So I know you say I'm saying places down. Y'all love to say that, but it's like when you serve food like Georgia Brown's, the name Georgia in the damn name of the restaurant, you expect a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, for these prices, you should expect, but this is not just not cheap. This should like $35 a plate. You know what I'm saying? It should be amazing, and unfortunately, it just isn't. So let me give you my final thoughts. It was all right. You don't want my real opinion. It was okay. The appetizers were good. Then it kind of went down here after that. It's okay. You all right? I'm here for the review. You good? I came what I came to do. All right, we did it. Another black-owned restaurant review in the bag. They don't want us inside to get any B-roll, so I don't know how this edit gonna look. We might have to get stock photos or videos or something. We'll figure it out. But I will tell you this: if you're watching this review, I have confirmed all of your sentiments about this particular establishment. Some things were great. The sweet tea, the cornbread, no complaints whatsoever. But the entrees, it definitely goes downhill. And I'm even, like, when I look at this stuff, I'm even looking at it from, well, we're in DC, right? I'm not in the South, I'm not in Georgia, I'm not in Alabama, I'm in DC. So I kind of want to look at it from a DC perspective, but even still, I can't go too far, veer too far left, that I'm off center. And that's kind of what happened with the execution in some of these dishes. Just okay for me. The restaurant gets a 1 out of 5 overall rating, but still, do not let that deter you. There are some things on the menu that are absolutely okay. The sweet tea, the calamari, the cornbread, things like that. So, tell you what, if you're in DC, this is one you should come check out. And when you get done, hop in my comment section. I gotta hear from you. I wanna know exactly what you thought. Come check them out, y'all.